Okay, this is Raven back for part two. I went ahead and cleaned it up, put the water pump on, started the bolts. I'm going to run them down the rest of the way with this electric ratchet, but being careful not to put torque on it. The torque specs was some begun to get. I had to go on like 4 or 5 different forums, and I finally got them. And I checked, and it said 40 foot-pounds. Uh, but it was kind of, I'm not thinking, dang, that's a freaking awful lot for that, which is a bigger thread bolt than you'd think. So I'm gonna check it out if I tear it all to crap. But I encourage you, if you're doing this job on the 4.7 liter V8, now look it up, check. But the other website I use for the torque specs on my 99 WJ and all, it's pretty slick. I'm gonna try to go back and upgrade it to and it has all this good stuff. So let me put this on a bipod tripod. I always call it bipod, but and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it and try to get you in there close as I can to see it. If not, I'll just take you off the tripod from time to time and show you. But um, one thing to be careful with putting it in there, not to hit the O-ring and pull it out of the groove. Sometimes some say not to use sealer on it. That might break down the O-ring, but I use a specific kind of sealer. I've been using it for years. I dab a little bit on it. You can do whatever you think, but to me, I give it that extra protection. It's not a silicone, but I just leave it right there. So let me get back and finish running these down, torque them. And I'm gonna note too that the idlers and the tensioner, um, they had one at the local O'Reilly's, but they didn't have the others. So that's right now. I took on the inside, pulled the seal out, put a little lithium grease and a little, I forget what kind of grease the other one is, but this is a good quality grease, and got the roughness out. So I'm gonna put all this back on and order off Rock Auto the tensioners, guys. I can get them. That one there's like $5 off Rock Auto for the same kind they sell for 23 at O'Reilly. So they do. O'Reilly's does price match, but they told me they can't with O'Reilly. So I mean, O'Reilly said they can't do it with Rock Auto. But as far as any quick stuff, I always go to up here at O'Reilly's and all, especially with batteries and stuff. So let me get started. All right, kick the friggin' bipod tripod over. Alright, can y'all see that? Spring sun's starting to shine bright in my eyes, but you might get to see my ugly mug a little bit. That's about close as I could get you without blinding the camera. We'll go with that until the sun blinds the camera. We might get it without it, but you'll be able to see a little bit of what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm going to give a plug to Harbor Freight. They got the coupon that was on sale, $99, and $20-something for an extra battery. But I know a lot of people use the mini impacts, Breaks Drive impacts, but you can't get an impact in here for what I need to do. So I'm gonna run it up with this, and I'm gonna get the torque wrench. I got first steps set for the sequence. I'm gonna run it around there and then put it at full torque, and then put this puppy back together. Remember, don't over torque this. And just barely snug them up. Dinner bell's dinging. occasionally rotate the pulley, water pump, make sure that it's not dragging anywhere. That dinner bell's making me get hungry. Get a good smush on the O-ring and torque it. You know what, I'm doing at 40 pounds. Yeah, I've got it set at 40 pounds, so screw it, we're going with it. Yeah. Rotate back and forth. Alright, I'm going to chase it all the way around one time, make sure I got all of them. Missed one, but screw it, it's tight. So 40 pounds just seemed right. I thought the bolts were a little bit smaller than they were. So I always zero out your torque wrench when you get, where the heck are you? Yeah, zero out your torque wrench. It can screw it up a little bit setting it, storing it with it. Alright, let's put the friggin' idler back on. Which, by the way, it turned out pretty good. It's real quiet now. So that may have just been where antifreeze had got on it for so long. Well, camera. Sorry. Maybe we'll get lucky and won't have to replace the radiator. We get it, bleed air out of it. Well, let's start over. Let's put the new antifreeze, and I have a distilled water too. That's straight antifreeze and distilled water to mix it with, because if you buy it 50-50 mix, it's only, you're screwing yourself, because it's about $2 less a gallon when you can buy a pure gallon and get a gallon of water for another $1. and save money. Then you got some left for later. There's that dinner bell again. I'm gonna aggravate the crap out of y'all with this dinging. Bearings felt good, so that was a good thing. Slip, nickel. I believe that one's gonna make it a little bit longer. Don't really like the way that one looks, but screw it. I'll get back a little bit wider. And pretty much I'm just going to be talking to you. But we're going to try to feed this serpentine belt back on. And then we'll put that. It's going to be fun. Every bit that came off. What the heck? I think I know how to do this. I may have to go back and look at the video how it was ran. Pretty much it's pretty simple if you just usually it's pretty simple if you pay attention to what you're doing, but this might take me a little bit. I might be cutting this video off for a little bit. Okay, that's not right. Okay, I see how it goes. Let's get this back off this side. If you have this problem, if you didn't write it down, just keep an eye. I'm gonna keep trying at it. I believe we got it this time. Just remember, all the smooth ones groove ones gonna run one way, and the slip one's gonna turn the other way. Alright, and go back and look and make sure that they are all on the shims properly, which mine look like they are. Alright, now I'm gonna put the fan back on. I'll try to feed it down from the top. Guess it went okay. And if you use the chisel method to take it off, be careful, because there's going to be some burrs on it and it can cut you. Alright, start it, and I'm just going to spin the butt on there. Alright, this is the part you want to be careful, because you don't want to accidentally start the engine up with your friggin' hands around it. Alright, I'm going to re-torque it the way I untorqued it. Get on the edge, but enough not where you're going to chunk it off, but hit it and help lock it down. And go to another side. Oh, you make sure it's not just for the offset. Let's see how many more minutes we have. 10 minutes, we're going to have this one covered. Wish I got in there a little bit better, but let's get that pure antifreeze and start putting it in. And hopefully I get this bleeder off, but if not, heck, I'll take the hose off. The way it's looking at it, that bleeder looks a little bit different than the one on my Hemi jig, so we might not need it. It may circulate through. But let's cross our fingers and put the fluid in it. Which I've already put a little bit of water in it already this morning to see if it was leaking anywhere else. But yeah, and also I'm gonna have to do another video on my WJ. It turned out to be the viscous coupler and not that loose chain in the transfer case. So I'm gonna pull the viscous coupler out of the spare transfer case I've got, check it out, and hopefully one evening this week, maybe Thursday evening, put it in, because I'm gonna hunt Friday. Haven't got to hunt but about 3 times, one whole day and 2 half days in the last, about that much for each year. We started at South Carolina AR hunting, but we can't hunt enough to do any good videos on it. We got the camera and equipment and all to do it with, but a friggin' Trump economy is booming, so I got so used to being able to hunt when I wanted to over the last 8 years before Trump, and now it's just hunt when I can. Hopefully next year slow down a little bit. Try not to spill none so I can see if the radiator's got any leaks in it. It looks like I have about a gallon that I lost. So I'm going to save. I'm going to save at what came out because it's good antifreeze in it. I might just put it back in this one. I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna crank it up and let it circulate a little bit, and then cut it back off. Seems like we got 5 more minutes, so if anything changes, I'll start a part 3 up, but pretty well got the idea of how to change it. It's a real simple fix. So let me crank it up and let it circulate a little bit. Yeah, YouTube, I want to say one other thing too. One of the reasons I was able to find out I didn't see the leaking antifreeze, my heater was running cold. So your heater cores the highest part, and when you run low water, it'll go cold. So keep that in mind if you got a antifreeze leak, coolant leak, that it's going to show up in your heat first, unless you park it where you got a driveway, you can see it leaking out. But we'll keep you on, see about burping this air out of it. So I think it should take about another half gallon, which I'm getting a little bit of bubbles now. And be careful too when you do this, because when the thermostat gets hot enough, open the thermostat, it'll start circulating the water or coolant. Alright, I'm going to put the cap back on the radiator. Let it start building up pressure. It's already getting heat coming out on the vents in there. So at rare time I'm going to show myself in front of camera. But alright YouTube, this is Ravenwood. I'm going to If I have any more problems with this, if I have any more problems with this getting the airs out, if I have to delete it off, I'll start a part 3 video. But as always, y'all have a good afternoon and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Ravenwood out.